are live here in Dallas, Texas for 3D Experience World 2024. I'm here with Senior Vice President of 3D Experience Works and also Dallas, Texas celebrity this week, Gian Paolo Bassi. How are you, Gian Paolo?
I'm very good. Good day, everybody, whoever is listening. So, yeah, I don't know about the celebrity part then, but I'm very pleased to be here in Dallas again. It's not the first time, right? It's not our first rodeo here.
No.
And as you can see, the crowd is amazing. The energy level is unbelievable. Honestly, I was expecting, a slower recovery after, the downtime of the COVID. But this year we had a surge in attendance, a surge in quality of speakers, and a surge in quality of keynotes. I'm just out from a session where we had Diana Nayad, the swimmer, and she spoke for 1 hour. I mean, honestly, it was one of the most interesting keynote I've ever heard, one of the most inspiring, and there was a long line to get a selfie with her. I was privileged because I met her before the show, and she's so warm, amazing type of personality, and what she did at 60, and older, is absolutely amazing. A story of determination, grit, and the audience was the right one. It was the partners plenary, and the message was right on point. Truly an inspiring person. Of course, my entire family watched the movie. I have not yet, but they were applauding me when they shared the selfie.
There's quite a lot to take back with us from 3D Experience World 2024. It's there are thousands of people here in Dallas, Texas, thousands more watching along with us here on live, and it's one of the things I've noticed. We spoke with Manish Kumar, the Solidworks CEO, of course, about the passion our users have and how evident that is. But it seems everyone has a unique story. How they got to where they are in their career, what really drives them, and I find that so inspiring. It's been really a blast. But I'd be remiss if I didn't mention. This is, of course, it's 3D Experience World 2024, but it's also, as we've mentioned several times, you may have seen it on the signage around the conference center here, it's the 25th year of World. What has that meant to you, GP?
Yes, it is a special occasion, a special number, right? 25, 25th is your silver. What is it? Silver occasion, right? We call it the silver year. And by the way, happy Valentine to everybody.
Yeah, that's also important.
And thank you for the present.
Yeah, for sure. This is your special gift.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, Boolean Blast Extrudo.
Yeah, it is very special because, as you probably have noticed, we have waved into the entire conference this story about what we did in the past 25 years, and more importantly, what we will do for the next 25 years. So this gives a huge perspective to our audience. And we were here to celebrate, in particular, the early adopters, many of those of us who were there 25 years ago. It was when the trajectory of Solidworks really started to taking off. And it was a time where our story was so simple and compelling, okay? It was a huge transformation in the technology. The CAD, computer-aided design technology became really pervasive and changed the way products are designed. And we had this vision of changing the world of design, moving from 2D to 3D, and which was not completely new, but it was only for the ivory tower. At the time, software and computer were so costly, and SolidWorks changed all of that. And we truly, together with our audience, we changed the world. We were like new, nobody knew us then, and yet many people, one at a time, made the leap. It was a matter of trust. And the other theme that we brought here at World is, I think, the theme of trust. We have been here with you, and you have been here with us for 25 years. We had amazing testimonials, and it's a particular time because after 25 years, for instance, many of our partners are passing the tradition to their kids, to their sons.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful story, some of our partners. The early adopters, the early designers are now executives in thriving companies. They have raised larger teams. They've changed the way technologies introduced in their company. They had quite a career. And it is heartwarming because when they meet with us, they say, well, I made a bet on SolidWorks and you didn't let me down. And so after 25 years, what are they doing? They're mentoring the next generation. And then there is the theme of the next 25 years. So we are here to propose something radically new. I mean, the story of 2D to 3D, I think it has been convincing.
Sure.
It's been adopted. I would say our mission is not accomplished, of course, but very close to that. So we need to realize and to fine-tune our mission for the new times. And the new times mean that the way products are designed need to take into account an incredible number of constraints and parameters, the entire focus on sustainability, for instance, or creating products that are more geared to what people need to do to improve their lives. Because right now we are at we are at a cross point, right? Mm-hmm. So we need to decide exactly what to do with our resources. The way we did our business in the past 25 years is not sustainable. Everybody agrees with that, right? We see this every day. So we need to change things. So this was a message of change for the next 25 years, and I think people understood it, and many rise to the occasion, and we had many conversations, and they said, yes, we need to change, we have a fantastic vision, and from Bernard to Manish, Suchit, myself, I think we had a very interesting plan for the next 25 years that is very much in tune with these principles. We need to create a better world. We need to change the trajectory.
I think it's one thing, right, for our company, but even you extract that, really any company to discuss these things. And we look back 25 years at what the first SolidWorks World was, and I have a unique standpoint from that. I wasn't at the first World 25 years ago. I'm not sure what I was doing. I was probably coloring or making something.
You were a baby.
Yeah, let's face it. But what I am able to see, I'm able to see clips from those events and how things have grown. We look at 3D Experience World 2024 sort of in recap here. And a lot of the sort of areas of the world that you've mentioned, maybe we started in a way where we're talking about this sort of boom going from 2D to 3D. I remember, some of our user group leaders who have been in the industry for years tell me stories where, it wasn't just anyone that could touch the CAD machine that you had, right? There was always that worry about, don't touch the CAD machine, you might break something. It's almost, it's humorous now, right, to think of that. And we look around, the things that we tend to talk about in terms of sustainability, again, 2D to 3D, products developing, at crazy paces. We not only talk about that and we try to mirror that in our products, but a lot of that, and you mentioned this last year, what we design designs us. It's a quote that really stuck with me.
Oh, good memory there.
Yeah, I love sort of axioms like that. They're really simple but really truthful. And you look around the playground, you hear, Philip from Arthur Bus yesterday, going from just in the course of a year, getting to OEM level, skill and proficiency with his first bus. Yeah. You think about the effect that has on things like sustainability. 3D Experience World has changed over the past 25 years. And I think, anytime, for me, right, we're all consumers, we're all users of other products, other brands. Whenever you sort of see these claims, you want to look at history. And I think history shows us, through our customers, through our attendees, through the evolution that we've taken each other on, the next 25 years shall be quite exciting.
Yes, absolutely. I am glad you mentioned Arthur Bass. It's a very exciting company. And actually, this is the reason why we brought them on stage, because they truly represent the spirit of the next 25 years. First of all, is a startup. They started, not long ago, and they were able in very little time to build a machine as complex as a bus, as a public bus designed for public transportation, 80,000 pieces. But the thing that struck my attention, I met Philip for the first time. I was in Darmstadt. It was a 3D Experience event, and he told me, the point is not the modeling of the parts. of course, we know how to do it. But for me, there were two main reasons to work with you. And that is very interesting because we brought it over and over again during the conference. One is that we need a safe place to work with our supply chain. And that is really something that is coming back to us from our clients more and more. A safe place to work with our community, with our constituencies, with our clients, and with our supply chain. And this is not trivial because cybersecurity is a super important topic. He even told me that the suppliers that work with them and the cities that commission the transportation from Arthur Bus, they require a cybersecurity strategy. They need to make sure that whatever they commission or the products that they buy have been built around a safety net of the highest quality. So this was very interesting. The other things that Philip told me is, it's not about the product itself. I mean, everybody can design a bus. There are buses since, 100 of years. Yeah. Well, 100 years for sure. The point is, how do you make of the bus in terms of energy consumption and the way the bus behaves in the streets of the town where you want to buy the bus? I wanted to go to municipalities and show them before their eyes how it will work. What is the size, what is the routes, what is the amount of people that can move around. They can connect it to their own studies in terms of circulation in the city. I want to show them where the energy to propel the bus is sourced, because this is all part of the sustainability conversation. So for him, the design of a bus was a given. Of course I can design a bus. Many people have done without me. What people were not able to do before this new technology that, quite frankly, we have introduced in the world, and we are quite unique, I dare say. What is new is to really show how your product can impact lives, can impact urban organization for his type of product. This for him was absolute key. So he was looking for a solution to achieve exactly those two paramount driving decision points. And this shows that I believe we made a good bet 15 years ago when we said we need a platform so that people can show their products in real life as close as possible to real life. We made this bet 15 years ago, and now everybody is asking for it. So we are ready, unlike our competitors.
And a lot of the evolutions that we've seen along that journey have happened here at World, or at least have been, in the form of announcements, right? Last year, cloud services, that was a huge announcement, right? Beginning in July of the previous year here in 2023, all new seats of Solidworks getting access to cloud services, like you said, encompassing all the things that our customers like Philip from Arthur Bus have been asking for and needing, quite frankly, right? With cybersecurity and all the other things you can do on an enriched platform in all these different ways. I wanted to ask you, over the course of even the past number of months, right, since we made that change to include cloud services in each new seat of SolidWorks, what have you seen, right, from our customers?
Well, I was pleasantly surprised. The adoption exceeded our expectations.
Okay.
And all our partners understand the importance of a closer connection with their clients, because quite frankly, cloud services and the platform conversation changes this trajectory as well. So it's really changes the way we relate to our clients, creating a stronger relationship, a better understanding of their needs, and at the end, a better way to serve them achieve their goals. So it is really working.
Amazing. So one final question that I wanted to ask you, GP, a really big moment that we had on stage during day one general session, which already thousands of you have watched, so thank you for that, was really the introduction of Pascal Delot as CEO of Dassault Systèmes.
Yeah.
So SolidWorks users, members of the 3DEXPERIENCE Works community know you super, super well, right? You've gone to user group events, you've gone to so many of our events, and we've heard from Pascal over the years. For SolidWorks users, community members who maybe are less familiar with Pascal and are going to get to know him, of course, better and better and better, what do they need to know about him?
Well, they need to know two things. Well, a few things. First of all, he's an engineer. He was raised in a farm, and when you're raised in a farm, you need to be a maker. So he knows how to make things. He's a frequent visitor of our Fab Lab in Waltham, and every time he has been at world events 18 times, and every time his first stop is in the maker's corner of the pavilion, of the playground.
That's a good way to figure out whether you should trust someone. You know, if someone walks by a Fab Lab and shows no interest in this community, it's like red flags all over the place.
He loves our community. He's a true supporter of our community and of Solidworks. By the way, he was the architect of the brand system in Dassault Systèmes, and he was my first boss. So
wow.
Very good connections. We know each other since many, many years. An amazing personality. He had the family reasons to not be here. We had all planned. Everything was planned. We had to change at the last moment. Of course, Bernard, filled in with his enormous personality.
I think he's done that before.
Yeah.
That's the feeling I got watching him.
He did, but of course, it was a change of plan. Sure. But of course, we are very flexible, and I am 100% sure that Pascal will find his way to the next editions of Word, and will be able to charm once again all of us.
Awesome. Well, GP, try to relax a little bit. I know day 3 here is coming up. We have a great general session, but yeah, cheers. We have some extrudo. Cheers, and maybe kick back with extrudo, take in the show, and we will see you next year.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for attending.